I also like to do a lot of folk artwork, not folk artwork, these are folk tales, public art. And this is a series that was commissioned for a school in New York, and they're folk tales from around the world. So first a painting was done. The painting was then sketched by the fabricator, Stephen Miotto, blown up. That's the painting, that's the sketch of it. And then it was turned into mosaics. These are glass mosaics from Italy. That's another one of the paintings. Then sketched, and that's the finished product. That's it in the school. These are some of the glass mosaics. That's sort of where he would pick out the colors. I went to his studio and sort of helped color, but he did most of it. And then when it's put on the wall, it's reversed. I mean, it's laid out and reversed and put on it the correct way. And here, a little detail of it. And here I am at the school before it. Put up. And that gives you some idea of the scale of it. And that is called the campus school in New York. And these are more details of that, of him actually installing it. He's a wonderful fabricator that does all of the subway work in Manhattan, all in New York and around. And he's really an artist. There's more details of that. There they are. That's Steve's. These are details. As you can see, I really loved working on the public art piece. This is a poster that I did for the New York City subway for Union Square, for the Green Market. This project is a glass, fused glass for the Livonia Avenue subway station in New York, and it was based on the seasons. So here I had to do 6 panels, so I had to make up a couple of seasons to that. So I have the rainy season. This is the original proposal, and then I did the paintings, which are full size. They're full size on canvas. That was a rainy season. It's me in my studio working on the rainy season and my summer. And this was a test panel. Fused glass, sort of the process is almost like a silk screen, where each color is a separate sheet of glass, and then each color and each line, and then they're cooked together, fused, and come out in a panel about that thick is the glass. And this was done in Munich, and these are just test samples. What I did, it's all sort of hand done. This is, as you can see, it laid out. What I went to Munich and worked with one of the artisans there in terms of painting, because you actually have a sort of a liquid glass color that you paint on. So he sort of got the sort of strokes that I would make, so he could fabricate it on the other panels. These are all little test panels, and that's one piece done. I'm going over to check on it. That's the finished piece. I mean, I think they did a great job. That was a silk screen in terms of really reproducing it exactly the way it's did. There's the installation of it. My spring. It was the rainy season. And I had fall and autumn. So I had sunflowers, and that's the autumn one. And it's winter. Here are people installing it. Unfortunately, one of the panels broke, and we had to send it. It was cracked. We had to send it back to Germany, and it's been back and forth about 3 times, but now it's up and fine. There's some kids standing around. What I loved about it is the public art aspect of it is that, everybody, the subway is, everyone's taking the subway and looking, and they really, when we were installing it, people were standing around and thinking, oh, that's really nice. Oh, who did that? And so I did, oh, that's good. Hey, that's good. Call Oprah. They were really relating to it, which I love. This is my last, and I sort of call this a public project. It's a bust of Obama, and there's a show called our 44th president. That's in Detroit. It's traveling around now. And 44 artists were commissioned to do a bus. We were given a plain white bus, and then we could paint any imagery that we wanted on it that represented Obama. And so this is my idea, and what I did was because I do, girls and women, the women in his life. So I don't know if you can see that there's his daughters are in the front, and his mother is on the side, and Michelle is at the top, and his sister and his grandmother. They're at Kansas, not Kansas, the Midwest, sort of wheat, and Hawaii is the foliage that's around it. So that's